Hi, you guys. Debbie Lively here again with a Lively View. Thank you guys so much for once again coming back and watching another one of my videos. I so appreciate you. Let's invite the ancestors in, and then we will just start talking about working virtually from Africa. That's our topic for the day. Okay, so let's invite the ancestors in. Okay, you guys, so the topic today is working virtually from Africa, right? Have you guys ever had this feeling where, like, when you have to get up and go to work, it can be like the crack of dawn or whatever time you have to be at work, but as you're like putting your foot outside of the bed and you're thinking, God, if I had to do this one more day, I might like literally like kill somebody, right? just like, you just feel like, wow, is this something I have to do for the rest of my life? Just this kind of grind and routine, that kind of gets at us. And, the majority of us have this routine that we do every day. We have to go to work every day, punch this clock, do the same thing. And we think, especially as we get older, we're like, wow, is this really the sum total of my life? Is this really what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, right? Well, I've definitely been one of those, and I know there are lots of us out there who have. But I'm gonna tell you, this coronavirus is a game changer. It has been a game changer for a lot of us. It definitely has changed my life considerably in terms of like how I work, right? And it's been good and bad with coronavirus. A lot of us have had family members, affected by it. So there's definitely been a lot of negative things, but there's been some good stuff too, right? And I would say like how we're working. If you're a person who likes to work from home, then it's been a good thing for you. I know it's definitely been a good thing for me because I work remotely from home now, and I'm like, I could do this for the rest of my life, right? Just stay in my pajamas, do my work, wash my face, and just, show up on Zoom for when I have to for class meetings. But I was laying in the bed the other day and I was just thinking, I was just thinking about this whole virtual thing. Because here's the thing now, and I was doing some numbers, you guys know I always like to do the research. 42% of all people, in the US workforce are now a part of this work from home economy. And that's what they're calling it, a work from home economy. So just think about that. 42% of all people who work are currently now working from home, right? 33% of people, all people are unemployed, and 26% of all people, well, not all people, but 26 of the workforce, the US workforce, are what they call essential workers, right? But if we go back to the 42%, that's those of us, like myself, who are working from home. And I'm just thinking like, wow, this is a golden opportunity for those of us who have been wanting to go to Africa, but trying to figure out, okay, I know I probably can't get a job there in Africa. So therefore I may have to work until I retire before I can go to Africa. But this coronavirus and this new work from home economy is just a game changer, right? And if we could just really pull back and think about it, this is a golden opportunity for a lot of us to be able to like take the work that we have. If your life is set up in such a way where you can do that, where you can literally take your computer, my computer's across the room over there, I was gonna grab it, and work. You can go to Africa and work from Africa, right? And then what's so cool about that is that it will give you an opportunity to kind of, have that money coming in, right? Because you're still working, and to be able to just look around and see what other opportunities that are there for you, right? Maybe, working for the particular company that you're with may not be something that you will do indefinitely. But if you could take that computer, if your life is set up in such a way where you can do that, you can go to Africa and look at what other opportunities that are there. Because you guys, what I'm gonna tell you is Africa is it. Africa is the new frontier. It is the place to be. And it's going to be even more so as time goes on. There are so many opportunities. It's like They just need so much in Africa, and it's just a great opportunity for those of us who may be in that 42% who can work virtually to go there. There's just so much happening and on the cusp of happening, right? I think I told you guys, I mentioned in a previous video, that there are going to be 3.3 billion people in Africa, in like 50 years, right? There's just such a need, and there's such opportunities. And if you can take control over, or see this current situation, this work from home economy, and use that to your advantage, this would be a great time for you to just go and look around and see, what you could possibly be doing there, right? Or see if this is a place for you to be. Because I'm gonna tell you, I would be there, but I have a son who's in high school, who just took his SATs yesterday. So I have a couple of things that are keeping me here. But I always say I'm making my plans, I'm going as soon as that window opens for me. But if you're not tied in any way, like if your children aren't young, or you're not tied in any way to the US, and you've always wanted to go to Africa, think about this, and you're working from home, think about this as an opportunity to be able to go, to use this time, this golden opportunity time, to take your work there and and look around and see what might be available for you. And and going back to talking about the opportunities of Africa, and thinking about your job, even thinking about your job, because here's the thing, in this new work from home economy, a lot of companies are seeing that they can save money by not even going back to, having their employees go to an office space. They're saving, I think I read like $11,000 per employee, because just think about that. A company has to rent a huge building to house its employees. So a lot of companies are starting to see like, well, we're going to save money here. So there's a good chance that your job may not even come back to the physical form that you previously had. So you could possibly take this virtual job that you have and work from Africa. And that's a really cool thing, right? So that's definitely another advantage. But the other thing too, for you to think about, if you have this American job and you're making American money, that goes so much further in Africa, right? In Africa, the average African city, you can live for 50% less than what you live here, right? I mean, if your rent is $1,300 here, you can rent an entire house in Africa for like $1,000 a year, depending upon your standard of living. So just imagine taking this US dollar, and you're working, you're still working for your employer, and taking that money and being able to use that money in Africa and rent for so much more, or buy a house, or not just buy a house, but build a house for so much cheaper. You could live like a king or a queen. I'm telling you, you could live like a king or a queen. But you got to really just look at your opportunities. And sometimes in the West, we get so caught up in just like living a certain way and thinking a certain way. But in these times, we got to really begin to live outside of the box and understand that Africa is the place to be, and it's going to be more and more as time goes. And just think about what you have here in the US that you can take and use in Africa. And this is a golden opportunity, right? So you guys, so just think about that. Just think about how far your US money could go in Africa, and using this virtual, this time, if you're working from home, using that in Africa. It's a golden opportunity, you guys. These are unprecedented times. We've never seen anything like this. We've never, I know a lot of us have never had an opportunity to work from home. I have, because I've always been a writer kind of in that kind of industry. But I've always preferred to work from home. And I'm gonna tell you, if I didn't have some family ties here, I would be gone. I would be sitting in Africa someplace, with my toes in the Atlantic Ocean, doing my work. I really would be, but I just got some ties. So if you don't have any ties, start to look around and think about taking, this virtual work thing to Africa, because there's a good chance that this might be a permanent thing for you, right? I'm hoping it's a permanent thing for me. So just think about that. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Just wanted to drop a little knowledge. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time, and just like to say, Ashe, how I end. All right, so peace out. I'll see you guys later.